Hello everyone and welcome to the second part of Unit 3, Recycling Resources, page 24 to 27. Are you ready? Let's get started. Let's start with some grammar. Talking about wishes. سبق وحكينا عن هاي القاعدة بالدرس الماضي. قلنا بنستخدم I wish بثلاث حالات، إما مع الماضي البسيط للتعبير عن الندم بالوقت الحاضر والظروف المستحيلة، أو مع could زائد مصدر لما بيكون في عنا أسف أو ندم على حدث ما بنقدر نغيره، أو بنستخدم would زائد مصدر للتعبير عن النقد أو الانزعاج بشأن سلوك معين. أوكي؟ هذا مختصر القاعدة. Now let's practice. Read sentences from A to E from the conversation and answer these questions. I wish people would take the problem more seriously. هون جملة wish عم بتعبر عن criticism or annoyance، نقد أو انزعاج. كيف عرفنا؟ من وجود would. I wish we could recycle plastic more easily. شنو هالجملة هون؟ regret about inability to change situations. ندم لعدم القدرة على تغيير الأحداث. كيف عرفنا؟ من could. I wish every country had a system like that. What kind of sentences is this? Past simple. Regrets in the present and impossible conditions. كيف عرفنا؟ من had. I wish I were in charge of our company. إجا مع wish were، معناها استخدمنا ال past simple. I wish they wouldn't do that. في عنا هون انزعاج واضح. كيف عرفنا؟ من would. Now let's move on. هاي الجمل اللي قريناها هلأ رح نجاوب على الأسئلة. In which sentences do the speakers express regret? في عنا نوعين للregret. النوع الأول هو مع could، أسف أو ندم لعدم القدرة على تغيير ظرف معين. ناخد الجملة رقم B. النوع الثاني هو ال past simple، ندم بالوقت الحاضر أو ظرف مستحيل. في عنا الجملة رقم C and D. Question number 2. In which sentences do the speakers express criticism or annoyance? قلنا منعبر عن criticism or annoyance عن النقد أو الانزعاج باستخدام would أو النفي منه wouldn't. Sentence number A and sentence number E. كيف عرفنا؟ من استخدام would. Now let's move on. Match sentences 1 A to E above with these follow-up sentences. رح نوصل هلأ الجمل اللي حكينا عنها من شوي مع جمل تانية. Let's see. I wish people would take the problem more seriously. Maybe one day they will. انتبهوا إنه الماضي من will هي would. I wish we could recycle plastic more easily. Hopefully we will be able to eventually. Could مثل able to بتحكي عن المقدرة. I wish every country had a system like that. I suppose one day they might. I wish I were in charge of our company. But I know that's never going to happen. I wish they wouldn't do that. It's so annoying. Okay, now, look at pictures from A to E below. Are the speakers expressing regret or criticism? قلنا منعبر عن regret إما باستخدام الماضي البسيط أو could، ومنعبر عن النقد criticism باستخدام would. Now let's see the photo. The first one. I wish he'd stop smoking. بتمنى لو بيوقف عن التدخين. الد هون اختصار would، معناها عندي criticism. حتى إذا بتطلعوا على الصورة رح تلاقوه غاضب. B. I wish I was 25 years younger. بتمنى لو كنت أصغر ب25 سنة. في عنا was ماضي بسيط، معناها عنا regret. C. I wish I could swim. بتمنى لو بقدر أسبح. في عنا could regret. I wish they would stop making so much noise. بتمنى لو حاجة يعملوا ضجة. طبعا واضح من الصورة أنه في غضب، معناها عندي criticism، استخدمنا would. كيف بميز would عن had؟ would بيجي بعد مصدر، had بيجي بعد فعل بالتصريف الثالث. I wish I was 10 centimeters taller. بتمنى لو كنت أطول ب10 سنتيمترات. في عنا was past simple، معناها عنا regret. Okay? Let's move on. Write wish sentences which could follow these beginnings. I'm really tired, but I can't sleep at night. I wish I could sleep at night. could دايما بتحكي عن المقدرة، بتمنى لو بقدر. The weather's too hot at the moment. I wish it was cooler, or we can say I wish it were cooler. قلنا بحالة التمني بنتمنى شيء مستحيل، فلما بيكون عندي استحالة بستخدم were. لهيك بالجملة فينا نحط was وفينا نحط were، بس ما تحطوهم مع بعض، اختاروا وحدة بس. عم اتذمر من الطقس انه شوب وبتمنى لو كان بارد، فعندي هون ظرف مستحيل. People drive too fast in the city center. I wish they would drive more slowly. هون عم اتذمر من قيادة الناس بسرعة، إذن في عندي تذمر بستخدم would. The streets are very dirty. I wish they were cleaner. هون عنا أسف بالوقت الحاضر. Let's move on. Complete these sentences with your own ideas. Then compare your sentences with those of other students. I wish I was. هون عندي ندم بالحاضر أو ظرف مستحيل. I wish I could. طبعا استخدمنا could، معناها عندي تعبير عن ندم أو أسف حيال شيء ما بقدر غيره، بس بتمنى لو بقدر. بالجملة الثالثة I wish people would. بتمنى لو إنه الناس. هون عم اتذمر وعم انقد. لاحظوا إنه دايما التذمر والنقد بيكون باستخدام كلمة people. نقدر نقول I wish I was better in English. I wish I could go to your party. I wish people would stop polluting the earth. انتبهوا إنه بعد could وبعد would بيجي فعل بحالة المصدر. Now let's move on to reading. القراءة. Interpret and discuss. A report based on statistics. Statistics هي الإحصائيات. Statistics. Let's see. Look at this bar chart. هاي الصورة اسمها bar chart. What does it tell you? بهاي الصورة عم نحكي عن كمية نفايات المنازل. في عنا 1000 tons of household waste. تحت في عنا عدد السنين، على جنب عنا كمية النفايات، ومن فوق حسب اللون عنا نوع النفايات. paper and card الورق والبطاقات، glass الزجاج، green waste النفايات الخضراء، metal المعدن، other materials كل لون حسب كميته. Now, discuss your ideas with a partner and write down 3 key facts illustrated in the chart. رح نكتب حقائق منشوفها بهذا الجدول. مثلا فينا نقول for example in 2009 to 2010 a total of 4.5 million tons of household waste was recycled. The overall amount of recycling has increased every year. We can also say the overall amount of recycling has doubled. The greatest overall increase in recycling is in green waste. The smallest overall increase is in metal waste. Now, read and reflect. Waste and recycling 2005 to 2010. Key facts. During the year 2009 to 2010, 4.5 million tons of household waste was recycled. This almost twice the amount of waste recycled in the year 2006 to 2007. Five different types of waste were measured: paper and card, glass, green waste, metal, and other materials. The first year of the survey معناها الدراسة الاستقصائية. More paper and card was recycled than any other material. But by 2009 to 2010, green waste was the largest component with about 30% of the total. In 2009 to 2010, the second largest component was metal, 28%, then glass, 20%. Of course, this sentence is incorrect. There was also an increase in the amount of other materials recycled. Now let's answer some questions. Read this report based on the chart in exercise 1. Does it contain any of the key facts you wrote down? This question is not important. One piece of information in the report is incorrect. Can you find it? The fifth key fact is wrong. The second largest component was paper and card, then other materials. Now let's move on to writing a report. كتابة تقرير. Task. المهمة هون. You're going to write a report based on waste and recycling statistics. Read the report again and discuss these questions with a partner. What do you notice about many of the verbs in this report? The verbs are often in the passive voice because it is a formal report and because it describes processes. Why does the writer use the symbol as bullet points in the key facts part of the report? This is a bullet point. The symbol used represents recycling, so it suits the theme of the text. عم نحكي عن recycling فحطينا إشارات البداية ك recycling. Now, planning and writing. التخطيط والكتابة. You're going to write a short report containing information shown in the bar chart below. الجدول عم يحكي عن 1000 tons of household waste نفايات المنازل بعدة بلدان مثل Greece, Italy, Finland, Luxembourg and Austria. وطرق التخلص من النفايات إما باللاندفيل مكب النفايات recycled or composted إما يعاد تدويرها أو تحول إلى سماد أو incineration بيحرقوها. Look at the chart. What does it tell you? Discuss your ideas with your partner and write down 4 or 5 key facts. Of course, it tells us how certain European countries dispose of their waste. How do the 5 countries compare with each other? For example, which country recycles the most material? Which country buries most waste in landfill sites? Most of Greece's household waste goes into landfill. Austria recycles the most household waste. Luxembourg incinerates the most household waste. What conclusions can you draw from this chart? You can include ideas of your own that are not given in the chart. هون تقدروا تحكوا أي شي بدكن إياه. Now, write your report in 100 to 120 words. Use the 2 headings, key facts and conclusions, and expressions from the useful language box below. Keep your language simple and your sentences short. Use bullets to separate points. Now to check. When you have finished writing, read your report carefully. Check spelling, grammar, and punctuation. Exchange reports with a partner. As you read what your partner has written, ask yourself these questions. Has he or she included all the most important key facts? Refer back to the chart. Are the conclusions sensible and correct? Return your partner's report and exchange thoughts and ideas. Now let's move on to the useful language. X% of waste material was recycled, burnt, buried in a landfill site. هون حطينا X لأنه النسبة مو معروفة لسه. انتو بتحطوها. The main method of getting rid of waste in Greece is, of all the countries, Greece buries the most waste in landfill sites. Austria burns 10% of its waste, whereas Luxembourg burns 50%. In comparison with Austria, Finland recycles half, a quarter, twice, 3 times as much more, less. هي كلمات بنقدر نستخدمها لندل على أكثر أو أقل أو تقريبا قد أو الضعف etc. Now listen to this quote. It's an illusion that the solution to pollution is dilution. The author is unknown. القائل غير معروف. Now let's see the composition. We can say the way certain European countries dispose of their waste. هذا العنوان. هلأ بنبدأ بالkey facts. Most of Greece's household waste goes into landfill. Austria recycles the most household waste. Luxembourg incinerates the most household waste. Austria burns 10% of its waste, whereas Luxembourg burns 50%. The main method of getting rid of waste in Italy is in landfills. It recycles only 15% and incinerates 8%. Of all the countries, Greece buries the most waste in landfill sites. Finland recycles 30% of its waste, incinerates 10% and buries the rest. هذا قسم الكey facts. هلأ conclusion. The recycling process is low, but it is increasing. The media should start a campaign to tell people about the importance of recycling, and more recycling containers should be put in streets. هذا مثال للموضوع. تذكروا إنه الموضوع بيتألف من عنوان وقسم للكey facts وقسم للخاتمة. ما بننسى نحط نقاط قبل الفكر الرئيسية. أوكي؟ طبعا هذا الموضوع ما مهم لأنه بيعتمد على الإحصائيات. That's everything for today. Thank you very much. See you next lesson.